Yeah, because I know this year's going to be the exact same. What if my coworkers realize that I make myself throw up all the time, or what do they think me if I do that, or somebody sees me or hears me? What are they going to say?
So you're very fearful of your coworkers finding out, and you're not sure about what they would think if they did find out.
Yeah, they wouldn't take me seriously anymore. I mean, I, everything I've done good in the company would probably just be overshadowed by this. This is something that that younger people are supposed to go through, in high school when you think you're not skinny enough or pretty enough or whatever. But I'm a grown adult. I have kids and a husband, and what are they going to think about that? And I'm up for promotion in the coming year, and what if that gets in the way of this? So it's just something that's really it's causing me a lot of anxiety lately.
You're up for a promotion. That's really impressive. It sounds like you've been doing excellent at work.
I have been, which is why this part is so stressful right now. This part of the year, and because I'm going to lose control, and then what if I lose everything that I worked for because of this one problem that I have? I don't know.
So, what I'm hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it's just that you believe that what happened last year is going to happen without a question this year, that it's bound to happen. Am I right? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Can I ask you a question? I wanted to point out, and I'm wondering if you've thought of this, but last year you were in a very different place than you are this year. I mean, last year I believe you had just started this job at this company. So you're very new to the job. You had recently lost a different one and had just gotten hired right before the holiday season. And you also weren't in therapy then, so you were not receiving any treatment for your bulimia nervosa at that time. So I did just want to draw to your attention that, almost a year later, you've made great strides in therapy. And from what you just told me, you're up for a promotion. So is it possible that you're almost a different person, or at least in a different place than you were last year at this time?
Yeah, I guess that's right.
Yeah. So can you maybe agree that, although you had a negative experience last year, that negative experience won't necessarily happen this year because you have new tools and you've grown as a person?
Maybe not, but I'm afraid of losing control again.
I can understand that. But maybe we could together, if it's all right with you, come up with some strategies that would keep you in control. So, for example, if you're willing, we could do a little exercise. How about you tell me, what would it look like if you were to visualize the work Christmas party this year with you remaining in control? So what would that look like to you if you were able to go to this function and stay in control all night? What would that look like?
I mean, I wouldn't have to worry about what I'm going to eat, or that there's going to be things to eat there that are healthy, that I wouldn't make me feel like I had to immediately go get rid of them. I mean, ideally, I would go to the party and not worry about eating, about what I eat or how many calories I take in, but so that maybe I could eat some shrimp and bread and cheese and a small piece of cake or something, that I wouldn't normally think is okay. So I just want to be able to talk to people that I don't normally get to talk to, and eat everything just like everybody else at the party gets to do, without thinking twice about it. And it would just be really nice to be able to feel like a normal person at a normal party for once, instead of feeling like I can't do certain things, or I'm gonna have to go do this, or it's Christmas. It's supposed to be fun and easy, but it's the hardest time for me. So I don't know. It would be nice to be able to do things like a normal person for once.
Yeah. So from what I've heard you say is that your ideal experience at this party? So at the party, you could eat like everyone else, not feel like you have to eat fast or binge and then purge. Just enjoy food mindfully, like, like everyone else you feel is at the party. And then you think that you should be able to spend your time enjoying yourself and maybe mingling with other people that you might not get to spend that much time with from your workplace.
Yeah, that would be nice.
So that's your ideal for this.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds good. Sounds reasonable. So what do we think? What are some strategies that we could come up with that would make that ideal a reality for us so that we don't have a repeat of last year's work Christmas party?
I mean, probably eat lunch this year.
Good one.
So that I'm not that hungry when I get there, so I don't just want to eat everything that I see. That would probably be a big one.
Yeah.
Maybe I could exercise before, go to the gym, something before I go, so that I feel like I've given myself an excuse to be able to eat more since I burned off the extra calories earlier in the day.
So maybe that would lessen the guilt if you did have a couple of cookies.
Right.
You wouldn't feel that need to purge because you would exercise. Right? Okay.
Right.
As long as it's healthy exercise.
Yeah. And I don't know, maybe set a goal for myself of some sort. Maybe talk to people that I don't normally talk to, or try and find an interest in other people and things so that I don't think so much about the food and more about getting to know other people or talk to them and learn about their lives and stuff like that, instead of so much focusing on me.
Yeah. Wow. I think those are all great, especially the last one. I think that if you focus on talking to people that maybe you don't get to talk to normally and getting to know them within the corporation, I think that is great at keeping your mind focused on, people and not on the food. Also, that might be good for the promotion. So that could build your confidence if people, are looking at you as, wow, she's so social, so competent. Like, that could make you feel really confident and in control, maybe.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, definitely. I agree. That's good.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
So,
great idea. So I think those are some really great strategies that you came up with. I think they're very doable. Do you feel that you could be able to, face this head on and execute some of those strategies?
Yeah, definitely. I want to try all those because anything that I could try to be better than last year. So I'm definitely willing to give all of those a try. So yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, good for you. So as we've talked,